Hello and welcome to the Freelancers Tea Break, the short and sweet podcast you can enjoy whilst you're making a cuppa. I'm your host, Emma Cossey, and this is the podcast for anyone who is already freelance or is thinking about going freelance. Hello, welcome back to another episode. We're going to talk about scams today. Well, we're going to talk about one scam, but I suspect this might lead, unfortunately, onto a few other episodes, or maybe an episode where we just sum up some of the scams to be aware of as a freelancer. But this is just going to be a quick episode because I have heard a lot recently about freelancers who have encountered scammy discovery call bookings. So because we now, a lot of people now use discovery call or any kind of meeting booking system where you can share a link and they can find the best time and book in, it does mean it slightly opens up to some kind of spammy things. And I've heard a few things over the years. In the past, I've heard of people having a discovery call booked with them, but then when they jump on the call, the other person actually is there to sell to them, and they basically just booked a call with them so that they could hard sell them, which is just awful. It's really awful. Then I've also recently heard actually from someone in my team who mentioned that she had several discovery calls booked by the same person, and she was already getting a bit of a red flag about it. A document was sent which wasn't being able to be opened, and then it sort of asked for an email address to be put in there. And to me, that was a lot of red flags. So I was like, immediately Google the email address of the person that's booking, and that brought up loads of kind of spam things. So whenever your spider sense is tingling a little bit and you're like, something feels a bit off about this, my first suggestion would be to Google the person that has booked with you. Google their email address or their name. Maybe have a quick look on LinkedIn. The joys of things like Reddit and things like that now is that people get reported pretty quick for this sort of thing. And there are other websites as well. Like if it's a phone number, it will usually flag up as a spam one. So this is basically just a quick, it's very rare that it happens, but it's just a quick reminder to just be a little bit cautious. If you feel like you've had a discovery call booked and something's just a bit off, don't be afraid to either follow up with them, ask them a few more questions before you have that phone call, and have a quick Google. So it's a very quick episode this week. If there's anything else you've noticed in terms of scams, so I think at some point I might do something about fake job ads. We know we see this in the employment industry now, where lots of job ads are actually completely fake. But I am starting to see it on the freelance side as well, so I might do a deep dive on that at some point. But if there's anything you want to flag up, do let me know so I can share it with the audience, and it means that we're all a bit more knowledgeable about what might happen. But I will say these situations are rare, but they are something that we need to be aware of. I hope you have a wonderful freelance week.